What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for stopping by Trucking with Mr. Business. I know you can be anywhere else on YouTube, but you chose to click on my channel, and it is greatly appreciated. All right, so let's get into the title, which is the review of the Dollar General Fresh account. So right now, though, I am chilling in Hagerstown, Maryland, at the TA off of I-81. So looks like I'm gonna be here for the night. So I decided to do this video for y'all. Anyway, so let's get into this review. All right, so Dollar General Fresh. How I got there. I was on the Dollar General account, just the regular account. You taking the dry goods and all that stuff, water. So they needed help on the DG Fresh account. So they sent me. And so when I got there, I didn't know what to expect, So they sent me out with a load. I came back, I did a drop, and they sent me out again. I was like, man, this is all I gotta do on this account? The DG Fresh? After 2 days, they sent me there. I was only supposed to be there for a week. But after the second day, I called my placement and I was like, hey, y'all need to get me on this account. I don't even want to be on Dollar General account no more. Just send me to the Dollar General Fresh. And so that's what happened. So, the regular, DG, they was kind of pissed off that, I wanted to go to the DG Fresh. But it's their fault. They sent me TAD. Well, in the military, we say TAD. But they sent me over there to help them guys. And I liked it over there, and I didn't want to come back, and I didn't come back to the Dollar General account. So yeah, they was a little salty about that. But anyway, so that happened. Let me see, when did that happen? I want to say it was cooling down, so I want to say that was like either August or September of last year, 2020. So I was doing the DG Fresh account out of Clayton, North Carolina, and it's a little bit different from the regular Dollar General account. So on the Dollar General account, they load up the trailers, send you out to the store. The same thing with the Dollar General Fresh. The difference on the Dollar General Fresh is like on the Dollar General account, when you go home for your 34-hour reset, they send you out with a load. They send you out with a load to your house or in your area or close to your area. So like I live in Norfolk. So they would send me, my load would sometimes be like Virginia Beach, a couple of stores in Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, or sometimes even in Suffolk, you know what I'm saying? So somewhere close to my house, I'll have to deliver the stores first, and then whenever I got done, I park the truck, and then I start my 34-hour reset. Well, on the Dollar General Fresh account, so they don't have a lot of refrigerated trailers. They don't have enough for people to take the trailer home and just chill for a 30-hour, 4-hour reset, and then come back, turn the trailer in, and then it's got to be loaded up. So what they do is so Friday, or Saturday, whenever you get done with your load, with your route, you bring the trailer back to the DC. You drop the trailer off. And if you live in a surrounding area, you can bobtail home. But what I did and what a lot of other people did was, I brought my personal car, and I used to park it in, they have a bobtail parking lot. So people would park their personal cars in there too, where their truck was while they were gone. And so when they come back, they just hop in your personal car, and then you go home. And that's what I did. And, that was for me, it was a 3-hour ride from Clayton, North Carolina to my house in Norfolk. And I actually like that better, honestly, than taking the truck home, because I don't have to worry about where I'm going to park this big ass truck. Although I did, I found a spot where I could park it where I didn't pay. But still, it just eliminated that hassle of having to worry about finding somewhere to park for that truck. I didn't want nobody breaking into the truck, so it eliminated that. So I like being able to just hop in my personal car. Plus, on during the week on the DG Fresh account, when I was able to get back on the same day, I can hop in my car and I can go anywhere I want to. So and I did. Went get something to eat, look around. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't from North Carolina. You know, Raleigh was like 20 minutes away, so I go to Raleigh, go out there, you know, to the mall, different spots, to the movies, whatever. And so that's what I did, and you know, it was easy to do that, you know, when I had my personal car. So I like the idea of having my personal car that I could just hop into and go wherever I wanted to go and just be back when it was time to pick up my next load. So other differences from on the Dollar General Fresh account. So on the Dollar General account, you have toppers, what they call toppers, which is anything they couldn't put into the rotainers. They just throw it on top of the rotainers, and that's what they call toppers. So you don't have any of that on the Dollar General Fresh account because you know, this stuff is refrigerated. So you know, it wasn't really trying to break or damage any of the refrigerated stuff. So we didn't have any toppers, and that was cool. And really, on the Dollar General account, you could have anywhere from 500 pieces per store to up to 2,000 pieces per store. On the Dollar General Fresh account, the most pieces I ever did was like a 400 piece store. And that was a store that was opening. It was a brand new store. And so, you know, as opposed to the regular Dollar General account where you're taking out, you know, per store, you're probably taking out anywhere between 10 and 15 rotainers, sometimes 20. On the DG Fresh account, you know, at the most I've ever taken out was 5. You know, so it's a lot quicker. Like, you know, sometimes you could be in and out of the store and delivered in like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it was less work. The only thing I didn't like about the DG Fresh, and it was the same with the Dollar General account, is instead of dealing with water, you're dealing with milk. You know what I'm saying? And I had 2 rotainers of milk spill, and you know, because this milk is heavy. So that was, you know, the only thing. And plus, the trailers sometimes, you know, you get spilled milk in the trailers, and you know, over time they really didn't clean up the trailers like that, or like do a proper washout of the trailers. So if you ever smelled spoiled milk, it stinks. And just because it's in a refrigerated trailer, it still stinks. So they didn't, you know, wash out the trailer. So, you know, you get up in there and you be hit with this smell of spoiled milk, and it just stinks. And you have to definitely watch how you strap down your remaining rotainers, because you don't want to leave any space between rotainers, because if you do and you hit a corner, or you coming out somewhere and you just happen to run over the edge of the curb, and that stuff shifts and it falls, and now you've got spilled milk or spilled orange juice or whatever, and it takes, you know, it's going to take you a minimum of 30 minutes to clean that stuff up. And it's going to be more than that, because you know, the rotainer always happens to fall on the side where the net is, and that's the easiest access point to getting inside the rotainer. So I've had that happen. I've had it spill so bad one time I couldn't even finish the delivery. I just called my fleet manager and was like, hey, look, this stuff spilled. This one even wasn't my fault. The strap where it attaches to inside the trailer, it's a metal strip, and it has slits in it where the straps hook up to. Well, the whole thing just came off the damn trailer wall, and it spilled. So you know, I wasn't able to finish my route. You know, I ended up taking it back to the DC. But like I said, I love the Dollar General Fresh account way more than I did the regular Dollar General account, because it's a lot less work, and you get in and out the stores quicker. You have a lot more stops though. So like on a regular Dollar General account, where you'll have 2 or 3 stores, maybe 1 store, 1 to 3 stores. on a DG Fresh account, you could have up to 15 stores on there. And so I think the sweet spot that I like was between, about 7 to 9 stores. 7 to 9 stores, I'm knocking that out, and I'm back at the DC the same day. So I did like that. The pay is a little bit different. You get paid less per mile, but you get paid less per mile, and you get paid less per stop, but you get more stops, so it kind of makes up the difference. So yeah, I did the DG Fresh account until November. Well, check that, December, until December. So I was on the Dollar General Fresh account for, let's see, I said I went either August or September, October. So I was on it I think it was just a little over 2 months, 2-3 months, before I switched the accounts to the Ferguson account. But if you're looking to get on the Dollar General Fresh account, it's a nice account. Like I say, it's not as much work as the Dollar General account. I mean, at all. You dealing with refrigerated trailers, so in the summertime, that refrigerated trailer feels good. Man, it feels good. But in the wintertime, not so much, So you gotta wear gloves, because you do have to pick products. They have on the TCU trailer, it's divided. You have a freezer part that's on the very front of the trailer where they keep the frozen foods like frozen pizzas, ice cream, and stuff like that. And then you have the refrigerated stuff. So each store does usually have frozen food. So you do have to pick through, it's labeled and everything, and it's on the pallets. And so you do get up in there, pick out the frozen stuff, and deliver it to the store. It's still a lot less work than it was on the Dollar General account. So yeah, so like I said, that's pretty much my review of the Dollar General Fresh account. I liked it. A lot of other people liked it, especially if you did the Dollar General regular account first and then came to the Fresh account. You was not trying to go back to the Dollar General account at all. So I met a lot of people. I met a lot of people from Atlanta. We service Georgia, and I used to run into Dollar General guys in Atlanta that was out of Atlanta terminal, and they were trying to go to the Fresh account too. So yeah, so if you went straight to the Fresh account, you're probably not gonna think it's all that. But if you came from the Dollar regular account to the Fresh account, guaranteed you don't want to go back. You don't want to go back at all. All right, so yep, that's my review of the Dollar General Fresh. So I think the next review will be the account that I'm on now, which is Ferguson Plumbing. I think it's plumbing and heating. I know we deliver appliances, but I think their money maker is plumbing equipment. But they do deliver like refrigerators, microwaves, and stuff like that. So I'll do a review on that account. So if you like the video, hit the like button below, subscribe, and I will catch you later.